morning. I don't see a clock in here right now, but it's getting pretty close to 1 a.m. I got a few hours sleep, but when I woke up, I thought, well, I may as well make my video now, even though there's no gym on Saturday nights, or it's actually a Sunday morning now. It's Valentine's Day, and that's the title of my talk for today. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy birthday, Tommy. I don't have a lover to share Valentine's Day with, and it's been many years since I did. However, since 1971, I have had a Valentine's son. Yes, Tommy was born on this day for lovers. I want you to know a few things about him. He reminded me, as I shared in a recent video, that I gave him to God when he was just a little lad. While he does not share my view of God or life, he is dedicated. He's not only an award-winning drummer and musician. He was the one who stepped up to the plate for me when I needed major help. He visited me in the hospital even when the hospital moved 3 hours away from home. He helped my daughter and her family, making a way for them to come and visit me in Gainesville, including a motel room on more than one occasion. Helping others has been his way for a long time. He has opened his doors to people who were struggling, and he often got ripped off trying to help. I can think of more than one person who took unfair advantage of his generosity. I'm very proud of that quality that has earmarked his life for a long time. Indeed, it has been a struggle for him having me live under his roof, because his habits are that he stays up half the night most of the time. I don't think he's even come home yet from his engagement last night. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think there's a good possibility that he's not at home right now, even though it's nearing 1 o'clock. And he often, before I came here, would have friends come over in the night and maybe play some music together, or certainly have conversations. And he's had to be a little bit more quiet with me here, because I tend to sleep in the, lots of times I'm in bed before 8 o'clock at night. Last night I didn't get to bed till almost 9, but that's not the norm. But I've, impinged on his life by having me under his roof. And I realize what a challenge that is for him. Not that he doesn't love me, not that he doesn't care about me, but it disrupts his normal flow of life, his normal style of meeting with friends and just having conversation or having fun together. And as I said, playing music. Music has been a driving force in his life. He was just a little kid when he used to just create drums out of boxes and other things and just drum. And finally, we were able to help him get a set of actual drums when he was still just a child. And he's taken that passion to high levels. He's been with 2 award-winning bands, and with the band that he's currently with, now called Orangatanga. I had to think, because they were the Brevard Busking Coalition till his friend Brian died unexpectedly, and they didn't replace him. They went from a 6-man band to a 5-man band. But with that band, he won Drummer of the Year, and they were the first original band to ever win Band of the Year, whatever the title of that award is. Original bands just weren't usually the ones that won. It was always been cover bands. But both of the bands that he won with were original bands. They played primarily original music. And he is an innovative drummer. I mean, if you saw his drum set that he uses for Orangatanga, I mean, it's an old carry-on bass drum that you would carry on in a parade, like in a marching band or something like that. A big bass drum, and he has that's set up in the rig, not just a normal bass drum that you would buy arrangements that he has. I've never seen any drum arrangement with anybody else that's like his. He has a room full of various drums and various setups, and he has drums set up permanently in what would normally, I guess, be his dining room. But there's a drum set there where the dining room table would normally be. He loves drums, and he also is a bass guitar player. I mean, everybody in the band that he plays with plays multiple instruments. I've said that before. I know before Brian died, I think there were 40 to 50 different instruments that the band played, and all of them play multiple instruments. Everybody in the band plays various instruments, and a very innovative band. What style of music? Eclectic, I'd have to say, because it's not one style. Some of their styles I like, some of them I don't care as much for, but they play a variety of music and they're extremely entertaining. His friend Jared, of course, is the leader of that band, and he and Jared have been friends since Jared, I think, was 15 years old. I could be off a year here or there, but approximately at age 15, when Jared was 15, is when, or when Tommy was 15, I don't know. That's when they developed this amazing friendship, and they've played together in, at least I think 3 different bands over the course of time. And various other people have had the opportunity to play with Tommy in their music ventures. So I'm really proud of his musician status, and I'm proud of the fact, as I said in the blurb, that he has been willing to help people. And truthfully, when I had my stroke and then followed with my heart attacks and stuff like that, he was there for me. He made trips to Gainesville, which is a 3-hour drive from Melbourne. He made trips to Gainesville and enabled my daughter and her family to come up there and actually help them pay for their motel room with my 3 grandchildren. So I mean, he's really showed his support time and time again during the crisis that I had in the past year, and I very much appreciate that. Sometimes I get frustrated again because he tries to convince me sometimes that my view of God is not the correct view. We do see eye to eye that the world is screwed up, but he thinks that that's the way it's supposed to be at this stage of our evolution or whatever. Although he'd like to see some changes, just as I would. And I think every person that's honest enough and understands what's going on also would like to see some major changes in the way the world is run. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to make a video and express my appreciation publicly for my son. I know in some older videos I've criticized him and my daughter because of things when I was trying to recover from the operation and going through a really rough time. There was a lot of stress and a lot of tension in my family. And I just wanted to say how much I do love my daughter, love my son, love my grandkids, and how much I appreciate all the help that they've given me. But especially my son, he's the one that has stood out in all of this healing process for me, in trying to help me exercise and do the things that I needed to do to recover and get better. So just want to say happy birthday, Tommy. Happy Valentine's Day to all my friends. And just say I love you all. And I truly hope that soon this year